Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you by Thor's Hammer. Hornindal is a 10.2% IPA from the Detroit Garage Project in Detroit, Michigan. Okay, real talk. I have no information on this beer. I saw it at my local bottle shop. I asked them what the deal with it was, and they didn't have much information on it either. The Detroit Garage Project has a frustratingly non-existent online presence. So the only thing I know is what's on the can. So let's take a look at that right now, and I'll tell you what I can decipher from it. So from the top, it says Norweigen Farmstead Kveik, which is a yeast strain. That's the yeast they used in this beer. It's known for having an intense tropical flavor. It has aromas of fresh pineapple, mango, and tangerine, but it has that funky farmhouse quality to it as well. The other things listed on here are Michigan malted oat, wheat, and barley, and a choice hop blend. Now, they're not so forthcoming with the hop blend, so I'm going to guess that it's going to be featuring this specific yeast strain, the Kveik Farmstead yeast. If they used any kind of hop varieties that have, a lot of those tropical flavors, pineapple, mango, tangerine, orange kind of flavors to it, it's going to be a good beer. And by the ABV and all that stuff that I know about the yeast, but not so much about the hops, I'm kind of really curious and salivating at just, trying this out. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my glass. I have a large snifter here, and I'm going to go ahead and open this and give it a little bit of a nose and give you some info. Whoa, that exploded. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of tropical scent right out of the can. Got some on my nose, as I usually do. Having this big kind of facial stuff, you get a lot of stuff on your face. I'm kind of used to it. So let's go ahead and pour this. It's pouring very yellow and collecting really pale pale yellow in the glass. I was expecting it to be, well, there it goes. It's kind of transforming before my eyes here. It is a little bit darker. Wow, the carbonation's really good coming up here from the bottom. And it's got about one solid finger's worth of head on here. I see a little bit of sediment, not even lifting it up, but looking at the color, it's like a brownish orange. It's a pale brown, closer to orange, but it is entirely hazy. It is not transparent at all. There is I can barely see any kind of shadow, between my hand and the light. So, but I do see some sediment collecting on the sides here. There's a lot of sediment in the bottom. And let's put a better nose on this. I got an actual, first time ever, I got like a eyelash or something on the inside. That is gross. So let me take care of that. All right, so let's get a better nose on this. Yeah, like I said, it has that fresh kind of pineapple scent to it, but it also has a bit of that kind of funky, saison, farmhousey kind of scent to it as well. I have not had a Kveik yeast beer before. If I'm even pronouncing it correct, I could be totally butchering that. Let me know about it in the comments below. I'm sure you will. If I'm doing it bad, and if you know, let me know. But yeah, it smells really good. Very tropical, very citrusy. A lot of, like I said, a lot of that pineapple kind of scent. Let's go ahead and jump right in. 10.2%. Cheers. Wow. Not as fruity as I was expecting, but not bad at all. It has a really strong tangerine taste. It's up front, in your face. It fades into the really slight kind of citrus bitterness. And then the tail end is this really kind of farmhousey, funky, floral taste, if you can believe that. The aftertaste just kind of hangs around. It's just this floral quality just sticking in my tongue. Yeah, very orange up front, a little bit of citrus bitterness, and then a lot of floral kind of aura, like aroma and flavors kind of hanging out in there. And 10.2%, if you told me 10.2% after I finished a can, I wouldn't believe you, because this doesn't have really any any booziness. There's no bitterness that's attributed to the booziness. There's no boozy bite to it. The mouthfeel is actually 10.2%. The mouthfeel to me is actually very light considering. It doesn't have a really strong taste to it, like an alcohol taste to it at all. The more I drink of it, the more I'm picking up on that kind of tangerine bite, that almost bitter tangerine in the back end. It almost takes the place of any kind of hoppy bitterness. So rather than having a really strong citrus bitterness to it, it almost has like this bitter tangerine kind of bite to it. And that's the bitterness. Like, it's not really very bitter at all. It's very smooth. It's got a really even kind of taste to it. Sitting here and analyzing it and saying, yeah, it's got that orangey sweetness up front, really slight bitter tangerine taste, and then it just kind of fades into this floral kind of aftertaste, and it's really kind of pleasant. I wasn't expecting that out of this. I was expecting to get really huge tropical and pineapple kind of juicy quality to it. It's not what I would call juicy at all at first taste. It's just very even. There, maybe in the very tail end with that floral quality, there's like this pop of tropical taste, but it's not overpowering. It's really subtle. It's really low and really deep in the mix there, but the aftertaste is still that floral taste. And regardless of all the other stuff, it just kind of comes in really easy with the citrus, bitter tangerine, that little pop of tropical quality, and then it just fades into that nice floral aftertaste, not overpowering. The whole thing isn't overpowering. Talking about it here, the aftertaste is still there, but it almost even fades out completely. And you're just left with this really pleasant experience. I'm really looking forward to trying more from the Detroit Garage Project. All right, friends, that is Hornindal from the Detroit Garage Project. While this brewery is still a mystery to me, they also have two varieties of a Grand Cru, which I'm looking forward to trying. I believe they have a blueberry and maybe a strawberry Grand Cru. If you know more about this brewery, or if you've had this beer before, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts were. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Michigan beer content, because I'm doing this twice a week and it's all free for viewers just like you. You can also find links to my social media, my merch, Amazon links to some of the different gear that I use in these videos, and a link to my blog at drafttherapy.com. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by, and remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.